Hello, my name is Nick Rose, and it's my pleasure to be the camp director at Bryant Scout Reservation, the sea base to the north. We're excited that your troop will be joining us this summer, and we're also excited that we'll be hosting more than 1,400 scouts this summer, an all-time record attendance for us. Welcome to our leaders video. The purpose of this video is to help introduce you and your scouts to camp, as well as help prepare you for an successful arrival day when you join us this summer. To get things started, I'd like to introduce the team who will be helping ensure you have the best week possible. Ryan Henderson will serve as the assistant camp director again this summer. Ryan has served camp staffs for more than a decade in Michigan and Wisconsin. Joe Lewis will be returning as the program director. Joe has worked at Bryant Scout Reservation for the last 5 summers and has helped us put on great programs and help grow our camp. Danielle Rose will be returning as the camp commissioner. And finally, Justin O'Rourke will be the business manager this summer and will oversee the food service and trading post operation. Let's begin with a few key deadlines. Camper fees were due on May 1st. Any outstanding fees can be paid now through the online portal or Council Service Center in Madison or settled up before you leave camp. Adult fees are as follows. 1 adult is free with 4 boys signed up to camp. A second adult is free with 8 boys signed up to go to camp. All adults after that are $120 per adult for the full week or $20 per day per adult for any partial week adults. The next key deadline is June 1st. As part of every registration for full week participants, a t-shirt is included. I need you guys to ensure that by June 1st that all of the t-shirts are entered into the online portal at scoutingevent.com so that we can get those shirts ordered and have them ready for when you get to camp. Any additional shirts that you need are $10 per shirt. Please print 1 copy of the camp roster and bring it with you. This roster can be printed from scoutingevent.com, where you completed registration by clicking the Forms tab at the top and selecting Unit Roster. Every person in camp will need to provide a copy of their health form. For those staying 72 hours or more, they will need Parts A, B, and C completed. Part C includes an annual physical and a doctor signature. For those staying 72 hours or less, Parts A and B are all that is required. Please ensure that copies are submitted at camp, as we are required to retain all health forms by the state of Wisconsin and will not be returning the forms to you upon departure. The routine drug administration form is required for all those who take medication while at camp. This form can be found at glaciersedgecamps.org under Camp Forms page. This is a tracking form used to track all prescription medication administered at camp for both youth and adults. Speaking of medication, it is administered in the campsite by a trusted adult leader in your troop. Camp will provide a lockable box for you to store the medication. Any medications requiring refrigeration can be stored in the locked refrigerator in the health lodge. Adults may administer their own medication, but must ensure they fill out the routine drug administration form and keep their medication locked. The next thing you'll need to provide is proof of youth protection training for all adults. Any adults who will be in camp throughout the week will need to have current youth protection training. Any adults that are staying overnight, in addition to youth protection training, also need to be registered members of the Boy Scouts of America. This ensures that they've completed a background check and are the right adults in camp so that we can maintain a safe environment for all of our scouts. So, all adults need to have youth protection. Any adult staying overnight must also be registered members of the Boy Scouts of America. Check-in at camp can be a real breeze if you're prepared. Let's review what items are needed at check-in. A full list of these items can also be found on page 4 of the Ed Bryant Leader's Guide. Arrival day is a jam-packed day of fun and preparation for a great week. Here is what to expect when you arrive. 1 week prior to your arrival, your registration contact in our system will receive a phone call from Danielle, our commissioner, to schedule a check-in time. Check-in is on Sunday between noon and 5 p.m. During this call, Danielle will also ask if you have any scouts that have dietary restrictions or any other special needs that your unit may have. This call is also a great opportunity to ask any final questions you have before you get to camp. Upon arrival, there are many things that need to be done. You will first complete the paperwork process at the camp check-in office and have your unit photo taken. Unit photos can be taken in either field uniforms or activity uniforms. Whatever works for your unit is great with us. After you complete that, you will complete the following items, though not necessarily in any order: health rechecks, food service orientation, swim checks if you still need them, and campsite setup. At 4:30 p.m., we will host our leader meeting at the Bigfoot Lodge Program Center for all Scoutmasters and SPLs. This meeting will last about an hour. Meanwhile, anyone wishing to get a tour of camp can meet the staff at the camp flagpole behind the dining hall at 4:30 p.m. to complete a camp tour. Dinner on Sunday is served at 5:30 p.m. Please send 2 to 3 scouts at 5:15 p.m. to set up the tables for your troop. After dinner, we will have our Sunday midway program, more on that later, Scout Vespers, and the opening campfire. The complete schedule for Sunday is found on page 37 of the program planning guide for 2019. Campsite, you can expect camp to provide the following items: a rake, shovel, 5-gallon buckets, bulletin board, flagpoles, latrine, trash can, potable water, and a fire pit. Additionally, camp will provide sanitary products with daily refills as needed, which include toilet paper, paper towel, soap, garbage bags, and other items. Additional items are available upon request and include Dutch ovens, firewood, which is for sale in the trading post, ice, cooking equipment, and anything else you may need. Just ask, you'd be surprised what we'd be able to help with. Food service is a big part of our program at Ed Bryant. This year, we have a new menu and have continued to improve our in-site cooking options. In the dining hall, we will continue with the family-style dining. All lunches, Sunday, Thursday, and Friday dinners are served in the dining hall for all campers. New this year, breakfast Saturday morning will be delivered to your campsite and is a to-go breakfast. This year, we are doing themed dinners again, and we'd like to encourage your troops to bring props or costumes or whatever you'd like to make it fun. Monday night will be a pirate theme, Tuesday night is lumberjacks, Wednesday is Western night, and Thursday is superhero night. Now for the real exciting part, program. We are pleased to offer new and exciting programs and improvements every year to ensure that every scout has a great time while at Ed Bryant. The program at camp each week starts with the Sunday midway. The Sunday midway happens between dinner and opening flags, and it's an opportunity for your scouts to look at all the offerings that we have throughout the week at camp and meet with merit badge counselors and kind of create their schedule. Our program at Ed Bryant is open program with some items that are scheduled, so it can be a little daunting sometimes to really understand what the kids are going to do all week. The midway is a great opportunity for scouts to make goals for what they want to accomplish throughout the week and then meet with the staff to find ways to make it happen. So that'll be about an hour-long program right after dinner, and it'll lead right up into opening flags, and we'll go right into Scout Vespers after that. So Sunday midway is something you won't want to miss. New this year, we have wireless internet to all of our camp buildings. I'd like to give a special thank you to Alpha Electric and Sun Prairie. With their help, we were able to install fiber optic cable from the county road into camp. This is a much needed improvement, and we're glad to be able to offer it this year. Additionally, we have completed 5 new showers and 3 new toilets in the Bigfoot Lodge for adult use, and this will help lower the burden on the camp shower house and make the experience a little bit better for all of you guys. Thanks to our camp stewards, this year we're also adding a metalworking forge, and we'll be able to offer metalworking merit badge. This program is scheduled, and there are class times, and the schedule and the class times can be found in the leader guide on page 19. This does have online sign-up, and classes are starting to fill up for this program. We expect it to be pretty popular. Our next new program is off-camp climbing trips. Our climbing tower at camp was victim to flooding last fall and cannot be used. Until our new tower can be constructed, we're going to be hosting off-camp trips to still offer climbing merit badge. Trips will be hosted on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday morning at a nearby climbing location on natural rock. Scouts will need to first complete the bookwork with climbing staff on camp, and then they'll be able to attend one of the off-camp climbing trips to complete the badge. Any scouts wishing to participate in open climbing can fill any open seats on the van. Each trip is limited to 14 scouts. We've got 7 trips scheduled every week with the opportunity to add a few more as needed. Our wilderness survival program this year has got a new twist. So this year it's going to be taking place off camp deep in the woods of Juneau County. The overnight is scheduled for Tuesday night, so we have a few additional evenings to reschedule if the weather's really bad. But we will run the program unless it's lightning or really scary weather. This trip is limited to the first 20 scouts each week who sign up. The Silver Circle program, which is our program for some of the more difficult Eagle-required merit badges, has moved locations and will be part of the program at Scoutcraft. These classes are scheduled, but do not need pre-sign-up. Details on the offerings and schedule are found on page 17 of the program planning guide. New in shooting sports, we are offering the NRA Marksmanship program for rifle shooting. This is a great program to encourage scouts who already have the rifle merit badge to continue to improve their shooting. Both the STEM area and ecology conservation have new merit badge rotations this year, and those exact badges can be found in the program guide. Family night this year has been moved from Friday night to Wednesday night. Wednesday night is also our Western night, which will be a carnival-type event on and near the parade field, with events that will include cowboy action shooting, branding, root beer saloon, horseshoes, and other fun programs. I'm most excited about our new camp-wide games. So Friday afternoon, we close our program and we just do the camp-wide games event. In the past, this has been a water carnival, and this year we created an event called the Bryant Battle Royale. And this will be a patrol competition. Our goal is to try to get as many scouts involved as we can. So each program area is going to organize 2 to 3 activities in their area, and patrols will receive a list on Wednesday of what these activities are, and they're going to formulate a plan to compete in as many of these activities as they can within the time frame of the event. We will then add up their top 5 scores and award a winner at the closing campfire. Potential activities could include sailing regatta, A-frame race, search and rescue, top shot competition, and more. More details will come at camp, as well as the exact offering from each program area. Complete details of our program can be found in the program planning guide, which is posted on glaciersedge.org/EBSR summer. That's glaciersedge.org/EBSR summer. Questions? Concerns? Limericks? Haikus? Anything? Seriously though, guys, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to give me an email or a phone call. That information's at the bottom of the screen. Happy to help. We'll see you all at camp.